The conflict in West Asia is escalating, with Iran, Israel, and United States locked in a deadly exchange that is now spilling over into global energy markets and international trade routes. Hi, I'm Chandani Jain, and I bring you the latest from Tehran, Beirut, the Gulf, and even the skies above Europe. Stay with us as we break down this complex and rapidly evolving crisis and what it means for India and the world. Israeli drones have struck checkpoints in Tehran, killing several Iranian security personnel, according to Iran's news agencies. These are reported to be the first drone strikes inside the Iranian capital since the war began. In another report, US B-1B bombers were seen arriving at Fairford Air Base, Gloucestershire, amid ongoing conflict. Aircrafts reportedly were used in strikes on Iran, with missiles being uploaded by USAF personnel. Britain has confirmed US use of UK bases for specific defensive operations against Iran. According to a briefing to the US lawmakers reported by the New York Times, the first week of US military operations against Iran has costed more than $11.3 billion. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said Tehran remains committed to peace after talks with leaders of Russia and Pakistan. Pezeshkian said that the war was ignited by the Zionist regime and the United States and demands recognition of its rights, reparations, and international guarantees against the future attacks. Meanwhile, senior Iranian advisor Yahya Rahim Safavi called US President Trump the most corrupt and stupid American president and repeated threats against Israel. In another report, oil tanker MT Safe Sea Vishnu, carrying about 48,000 tons of naphtha, was struck by an explosive-laden unmanned speedboat during the ship-to-ship cargo operations near Khor al-Zubair port in Iraq. The Directorate General of Shipping confirmed one Indian seafarer died in the incident, while 15 other Indian crew members were rescued by a nearby STS tug. Another tanker, which was Malta-flagged, Zephyros, was also attacked by explosive-laden boats in Iraqi waters, causing fires. On the trade front, Iran has permitted Indian-flagged 2 vessels to safely transit the Strait of Hormuz, even as maritime traffic has slowed. Sources say External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has discussed safe passage of 2 ships through the strait with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. Tehran has said all vessels must obtain permission before crossing the Strait of Hormuz or risk being targeted. UAE reports their air defenses have engaged 6 ballistic missiles, 7 cruise missiles, and 39 UAVs launched from Iran on 11th March. UAE said till now 6 deaths and 131 injuries have been reported, affecting nationals from several countries including India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the UAE. Meanwhile, UAE Ambassador to UN Mohammed Abu Shahab joined GCC and Jordan representatives, condemning what they called unprovoked Iranian attacks on their countries. The group urged the UN Security Council to act decisively and address the threat to international peace and security. Security fears forced multinational firms to evacuate offices in the Gulf. Affected companies include Citigroup, Deloitte, and PwC, with closures reported in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, and Kuwait. Global oil has spiked past $101 a barrel despite historic release of strategic reserves. According to reports, the US will release 172 million barrels of oil from its strategic petroleum reserve over about 120 days. The move is a part of an International Energy Agency plan to release 400 million barrels globally to stabilize markets amid war-driven volatility. While Japan has also announced plans to release about 80 million barrels of oil from its strategic reserves, which would amount to roughly 45 days of consumption to ease global supply disruptions.